Alright, today we're checking out 10 brand new games that were just revealed at G-Star 2025, along with games that showcased during State of Play Japan. There's a mix of massive RPGs, dark fantasy sequels, flashy action games, and some really polished Korean titles that honestly look next gen already. So let's not waste any time and jump straight into it. Kicking things off, Horizon Steel Frontiers just got revealed at G-Star 2025, and this one is a huge surprise. It's an MMO set in the Horizon universe, developed by NCSoft in collaboration with Guerrilla Games. The game moves the action to a dangerous region called the Deadlands, a frontier zone filled with massive machines and rival tribes fighting for control. The big twist here is that it's built as a full online multiplayer experience. So instead of solo hunts like in Zero Dawn or Forbidden West, you'll be teaming up with players to take down giant robot creatures, set traps, target weak points, and use salvaged machine parts as weapons. The gameplay mixes classic Horizon combat with large-scale party battles and open-world exploration built for thousands of players at once. What's interesting is that it's coming to PC and mobile, only no PlayStation version announced yet, which is pretty bold for a Sony IP. The visuals look surprisingly good even in pre-alpha, with lush forests, bright settlements, and huge machines roaming wide open zones. It captures that familiar Horizon vibe, just on a much bigger multiplayer scale. There's no release date yet, but the developers confirmed it's launching globally on mobile and PC. If you ever wanted a Horizon game where you hunt machines with friends, this is the one. Next up, we've got Cinder City, NCSoft's massive new MMO tactical shooter built in Unreal Engine 5, and this one looks insanely polished. It's set in a futuristic, post-apocalyptic version of Seoul, where tech from the 23rd century crashes into the modern world. You'll explore huge open-world districts based on real Korean locations like Samsongdong and Nanyangdong, but twisted into a darker, collapsed version of the city. The gameplay mixes tactical shooting, futuristic weapons, cybertech abilities, and large-scale encounters across a seamless open world. It's designed as a full MMO experience, meaning you'll team up with other players, fight enemy factions, clear strongholds, and take on dynamic events happening around the map. NCSoft is building it for PC and consoles, and the visuals already look next-gen. The game is currently targeting a release in the second half of 2026, and every new look shows bigger environments, better tech, and smoother gunplay. If NCSoft nails the mix of open-world exploration and tactical MMO combat, Cinder City could easily be one of the standout shooters of its year. Moving on, we've got Time Takers, a stylish new free-to-play hero shooter from Mistil Games and published by NCSoft. It was showcased at G-Star 2025, and the whole idea here is chaos across different eras. You've got characters pulled straight out of medieval times, futuristic cyborgs, samurai, knights, all thrown together in fast, team-based battles that feel completely unpredictable. The big mechanic that makes this one stand out is something called time energy. Every match revolves around collecting and spending this resource to power up abilities, revive teammates, or swing the fight back in your favor. It mixes survival elements with hero shooter gameplay, giving it a more tactical layer than just running and gunning. Time Takers is coming to PC through Steam, with consoles also in the plan, and it's aiming for a global release in 2026. Playtest signups are already open, and from the early gameplay clips, the arenas, abilities, and time-bending visuals look extremely fun. If you like chaotic shooters with unique twists, this one might surprise you.
Forbidden that speaking of it is taboo, and a place that must never be seen. If I could capture it with the camera obscura.
Coming up next, we've got Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly, and this one is a full remake of the 2003 horror classic. Koei Tecmo is rebuilding the entire game with enhanced visuals, upgraded audio, smoother controls, and even new features for the iconic camera obscura, like improved zoom and focus options. The core story is still the same. Mio and Mayu wandering into that cursed village and trying to survive the ghost trapped inside. But everything now looks far more atmospheric and modern. The new trailer dropped during a recent State of Play, confirming a March 12th, 2026 release date. And the remake is launching on basically everything: PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and even Nintendo Switch 2. It keeps the original slow burn tension but updates the presentation to match today's standards, making it feel like a proper revival instead of just a touch-up. If you love the old Fatal Frame games, or you want pure Japanese horror with a unique camera-based combat system, this remake is shaping up to be one of 2026's standout horror releases. Coming up next, we've got Elden Ring Nightreign, The Forsaken Hollows, a brand new expansion that was revealed during State of Play. This update takes players into a whole new region called the Great Hollow, a twisted underground zone inside Limveld, filled with shifting terrain and hostile new enemies. The expansion introduces two new playable characters, the Scholar and the Undertaker, each with their own abilities and playstyles, giving co-op teams more variety in how they tackle survival encounters. It even adds a new shifting earth mechanic that changes the battlefield unpredictably as you fight. The Forsaken Hollows also features two major new bosses, designed specifically around Nightreign's cooperative structure, with bigger attack patterns and arenas built for team strategies. From Software confirmed that the expansion launches on December 4th, 2025 across PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and PC through Steam. For players already deep into Nightreign, this looks like a substantial content drop. Next up, we've got Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, and this one just showed a fresh trailer during the Japan State of Play, giving us another look at Arc System Works' over-the-top 4 versus 4 tag team combat. The big twist here is that your whole squad of 4 heroes actually shares a single health bar, and you unlock more teammates mid-fight by triggering conditions like wall breaks or momentum shifts. The new trailer also highlighted stages like the X-Mansion and Savage Land, and confirmed that the next closed beta is happening from December 5th to 7th on PS5. The gameplay looks crazy fast with that signature ArcSys animation style, but blended with Marvel characters like Spider-Man and Ghost Rider dropping flashy tag team supers. The full game is coming in 2026 for PS5 and PC, and if you're into high-speed anime-style fighters with big team mechanics, this one is shaping up to be a wild pick for next year. Next up, we've got Limit Zero Breakers, an anime-style action RPG from Vic Game Studios and NCSoft. And this one looks clean. You explore floating islands across a shattered realm called Seraphia, taking on massive creatures, clearing dungeons, and teaming up for 3-player boss raids. Combat focuses on precise dodges, parries, and flashy finishers using something called break mode, which lets you trigger big cinematic attacks when you stagger enemies. Each character brings a different elemental style, so you can chain reactions, swap fighters, and build a custom team that fits your pace. The game is coming to PC and mobile with cross-platform play, and it's targeting a worldwide launch in 2026. If you enjoy stylish anime combat with co-op boss fights and fast movement, Limit Zero Breakers looks like one to watch. Alright, now we're moving to Aion 2, and this one's a pretty serious sequel. Developed by NCSoft, unveiled at G-Star 2025, where visitors got hands-on with a demo and character creation setup. It picks up the legacy of the original MMO, but cranks things up. We're talking a massive open world around 1,200 square kilometers, full flight mechanics returning, factions clashing in huge PvP battles between Elios and Asmodeans. There are 8 classes ready for launch, full mobile plus PC support, and the Korea and Taiwan release is slated for November 19th, 2025, with a global rollout planned for the second half of 2026. One big note: NCSoft promises a less aggressive monetization model compared to older MMOs, which is a win for players. If you've been longing for a next-gen MMO where you can soar through the sky, dive into giant open fields, and then drop into faction wars with scale and polish, Aion 2 looks like it could be the one worth watching.
군주들과의 싸움에서 승리했지만 이 싸움으로 너무 많은 사람들을 잃었다.
Next up, we've got Solo Leveling Karma, Netmarble's new roguelite action RPG set inside the Solo Leveling universe. This one takes place during a 27-year gap in Jinwoo's journey, an untold chapter called the Dimensional Gap, and it lets you dive into fast, isometric hack-and-slash combat while summoning iconic shadows like Igris and Iron. The whole game is built around dynamic roguelite runs, so every attempt throws new challenges, enemies, and skill combinations at you. You'll be switching between different weapon styles like daggers, scythes, and bows, tearing through enemy waves while powering up your build with each run. It's coming to PC, iOS, and Android, and while there isn't a confirmed release date yet, it's slated for a late 2025 or early 2026 window. If you love the solo leveling world and want something fast, stylish, and replayable, Karma looks like a solid pick.
In recent years, the one in the sarcophagus has gradually faded from people's memory, along with those legends. I was hoping that before your memory recovers, you would learn about this world through experience rather than my faint words.
And finally, we've got Arknights Endfield, Hypergriff's big jump into full 3D real-time action RPG territory. The game takes place on the frontier planet Talos 2, where you play as the Endministrator, exploring dangerous open zones, expanding territory, and dealing with the planet's hostile wildlife and anomalies. It's a huge shift from the main Arknights series, going for a more hands-on adventure vibe. Combat lets you run a 4-member squad that you can swap between mid-fight, mixing dodges, combos, and abilities while also managing some light strategy. There's even a base building system where you construct factories and facilities to gather resources and grow your influence across the map. The game is launching on PS5, PC, and mobile, with a target release window of early 2026, and every new preview makes it look more polished. If you want a deep action RPG with world building on top, Endfield might be worth keeping on your radar. Alright, that wraps it up for today's list. G-Star and State of Play dropped some seriously promising games this year, and it's looking like 2026 is going to be stacked. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Let me know which game you're most excited for, and I'll catch you in the next one.